Hello once again, audience. When we left off, I was too busy burning orphanages down. Right now, we're back with Amnesia the Dark Descent for Amnesia the Bunker Binge, or whatever I called it. Part 3, welcome back, hope you're doing well. Hour long, quiet, no editing, just pause and playing video. We are just immersing ourselves, enjoying the game, because Dark Descent means a lot to me. If you haven't watched the other two videos, go watch them.
Come, this way.
What was that?
Forgive me, I should have warned you. One of my responsibilities as a Baron is that of a prison warden. This is where criminals are locked up.
Like a dungeon?
Very much so. Come, don't linger.
It's very dark, I can't see either. We're just trying to get into it as much as we can.
There's nothing left. Everything is gone.
We want to jerk off 4 times in one day. Sorry, that was unnecessary. Did I make that joke last time? Whenever I got that random audio? I probably did, didn't I? I'm the king of repeating all the same content over and over again. But hey, it works. You idiots, just eat what I serve you. Nah, you guys love Amnesia just as much as I do. No, you don't. I love it way more than you do. I will fight you to the death. I love Amnesia way more than you. Somebody out there? Yeah. Oh, he saw me. Trying to stay in the light, come on. Throw fucking bread at his face. He goes all the way up and down. Unless he's trying to scripting like he just did. He changed his scripting twice? That's ballsy. Jesus. The lag spiked because of the fucking door.
Where is she? Where did she go?
No, I won't tell. I'll never tell you.
You're just making things worse. Look, this is no place for a young girl all by herself. She could be hurt or worse. There's no telling what horrors await down there.
Oh, I was about to turn that light on, but then if we do, it gets blown out. Watch. If I remember correctly, yeah. I thought it happened when you unlocked the door. Hit. Would have been amazing if I could. Did you script him to go up the stairs? Where did you script this one to go? Because normally he goes down and investigates the door.
Something is wrong.
Oh, so wrong.
It's time for everybody's favourite grunt encounter. A red grunt. I always get anxious walking over the piece of bread in case my collision triggers with it and it makes a noise when he comes in. See you through the cracks in the doors. Don't ever forget that. Grunts aren't designed to walk into rooms.
Find Gabriel, the Outrider, and tell him to alert the King's men.
No, you come too.
Please, we don't have time to make the hole any wider.
But...
Someone is coming. Hurry! I'll cover the hole with the bed. Everything will be fine. I promise.
It's just like a little shit on the floor. Just at the end of that, do you hear that in the left ear? Well, I think we got everything. All is too narrow to slip through. It is too small to fit the man. Billboard fog. Sorry. I'm gonna try and trigger another encounter. I don't think there are any more. But it'd be cool if there were, and we just happened to find one. I don't think there is another one though. We haven't gone to the sanity trigger down there because I can't be bothered. breath. I don't want to just lose a bunch of sanity for no reason, so... Off we pop. Doing the penumbra strife jumping. The servants avoided him, yet he knew they were there. They all smelled the spiced wine, a mystic scent permeated by clove and sage. Oh, I love Dr. Sin so much. I got a text, I thought it was a birthday text, it was NHS messaging me about my fucking doctor's appointments. But then I just got a text that it was just called Hap Birth, so thank you. It wasn't by NHS, unfortunately, they don't want to wish me happy birthday, but my friends do, which is nice. Do I have any plans, she asked. No, just playing Dr. Sin. So the only thing I want to do on my birthday is play Dr. Sin. I love this game so much. Oh, running away from me, are you?
Come this way.
No. Fuck off. Stand up straight, we have company. You little bastard. Oh yeah. Oh. Come on, it will land up. Yay! That counts. You're a mistake. You're a disgrace. I'm so just kidding. Right, let's get the glass jar before we head up there for no reason. Is that the parallax or whatever it's called? You see that? I don't know what that's called. It's this thing in the gap in the brick, the wood.
Help me.
Where are you? It's so dark.
Is he safe? Well, it's for his own good.
Hey! Anybody! Help! Christ! I don't believe this. Why? I mean, why? What did I do to deserve this? I mean, it can't be. Do I deserve this? It wasn't my fault! Why did he have to go in there? Don't go into burning houses. He should have known better.
Sorry, it's been a little bit of time. I'll be able to get back to playing again soon. It's just, we just had the house rewired and we need to put the floorboards back up in the loft. It's a lot of noise, which is why I've been paused. You can probably hear them. Yeah, so I'll be back in a bit. It's been 2 hours. I'm really sick of waiting, so we're just gonna hop back into it. I'm gonna be muted so you won't hear some of the noise, but yeah.
August 1839. I have arrived at the village of Altstadt. It's a haven in the midst of a vast forest and the last stop before my final destination, Castle Brennenburg. It's late in the evening and the outrider, who has been with the coach since Bremen, advised me to wait until morning before I venture further. I've arranged for a bed at Der Müller, the village's only inn, and am now waiting for the sun to rise. I try to sleep, but as I close my eyes, I see the men who fell victim in London. My fear and shame forces me to witness the same scenes over and over. They are dead because of me.
Soon you will be ready. Let there be enough time. He escaped. Where is he now?
August 1839. I feel like I have fled the world and all its worries. Brennenburg is a majestic creation perched upon a forest-clad hill with towers reaching well above even the highest pine trees. Following the winding road leading to the gates gives the impression of discovering something forgotten, as if journeying with Marco Polo to the hidden Xanadu. Alexander, the Baron, is a peculiar but gracious man. He seems well versed in worldly matters and is not at all as eccentric as I assumed. My room is exquisite, and I'm confident that no hotel for miles could even hope to match it.
Aiden.
As the sun sets on Brennenburg, its fairy tale varnish turns to an eerie gloom. Alexander's strange servants are never far away. They are a quiet lot, and their behavior could only be described as skulking. Alexander seems pleased by my presence. As he puts it, it seems like I got here just in time.
Did make the room. Florian, no. Baby. Where is he? I can't unsee Florian's additions with the Brennenburg mod. Such a good mod. still terrified of triggering this encounter. I know what causes it every now and then. It just gets triggered. So scary.
Shimmering blue light.
Hammer and chipper. Yeah. No. I'll still never forget when doing the speedrun practices for this game, and he just out of nowhere turned around and saw me. I think he made a noise walking past the rocks, and it startled him, and then he turned around and just assumed it was the player noise. I'll never know what caused it, but it will always scar me. My old strat used to be wait till he came in, I'd run up, leave the door open, grab the oil, or the acid, and I'd hide behind the door. And then when he walked in, I'd run around and shut him in. Aww.
4th of August, 1839. The nightmares woke me in the early morning, and for a moment I forgot where I was. Shortly after, there was a knock on my door. Alexander had heard my screams and asked me to join him in the parlour. As we drank our tea, Alexander began to tell me what he knew. It seems like the orb I found casts a long and dark shadow. It's not only a powerful item, but a dangerous one. Simply by touching it, you invoke the powers within, and if you are too weak to control it, it will devour you. The shadow is a sluggish thing, lagging behind the wielder, killing anyone or anything in its path to reclaim the orb. I said I didn't care about its powers and that I should throw it away. Alexander advised against this, as I'd still be a part of the path to the orb and eventually suffer death. Having the orb, I would at least have the chance to fight back when the time came. I asked Alexander what he meant when he said he could protect me, and he answered that things can be done, but at a price.
Are you gonna do the noise and the fake spawn or the real spawn? How about neither? Jesus. That background noise, I thought it was a spawn. I was expecting something, just the moment I heard a noise, the feedback happened and I'm like, oh. Can I trigger that spawn somehow? Like, I wonder if I run down now. Because I know we have to go over there, but I want to try and trigger that spawn. It's probably not worth doing. Let's do a bit of a risk, shall we? Oh! I was meant to go that way. You changed the spawns. Gotta come down here, is he? I wonder. He's got to run down that way to trigger the cutscene. Did he smash the door down? Oh god. What? Rude.
Hey, you! Stop!
Don't come any closer. I just want to leave.
You can't go outside! It's too dangerous!
I'm telling Gabriel.
I doubt that very much.
Oh, what? Since when do you hear that? Don't turn around and see me. Fuck! Oh! Where am I? Oh, I know where I am. He destroyed the box. Did he glitch out or something? It used to be when they destroyed barrels that would glitch him out. I didn't hear him behind me that whole time. I haven't seen that bug in such a long time. Really sorry for blowing the audio out. Fuck me. I haven't seen that bug in like years. Where you get away from the enemy but something in the pathfinding doesn't register that you've escaped, and so he locks onto you. We saw it with the Brute a lot. I've not seen that with the Grunt before, ever. And he went all the way around the building, because I don't think he's scripted to walk that way. I've never seen him break that door before. He ran all the way around it just to get to me. The morning sun flickered between the pine trees as the carriage approached the castle. A faint memory of reflections in the window pane repeated itself over and over.
So you used the drain sewers as a means of transport?
Yes, they were built to divert water from an underground spring and are quite spacious. It seemed only natural to incorporate it into the overall structure.
But we won't be using it.
Not today. The flow is seasonal, and when the spring runs dry, the dank tunnels produce a rather poisonous type of fungi. There is an antidote, of course, but we won't be bothering with it today. Come, this way instead. We're almost there.
I feel like I need to catch my breath after that. Alexander knew there must be a way to finish the ritual before it was too late. He had to teach his friend to harvest the vitae. That much was certain. Everyone used to pronounce it vitae for years, and then when Mandus pronounced it vitae in Machine for Pigs, everyone was like, no, it's not how you pronounce it. Then in Rebirth they were doing vitae, and then it's like, oh, I guess it's pronounced vitae. It's Latin, so...
You're conserving water from the spring.
Yes, it enables me to control the water in the drain sewers to some extent. Also, it can be used for all sorts of purposes.
Like for drinking.
Well, that too. But mostly to run different machines.
Ah, like water mills.
Exactly.
The purpose of the inner sanctum had always been to study the orbs and find a way to force them to yield their power. However, he was still unaware of this. We'll do the system after them all. The red tank pushed from the walls as if they had begun to bleed. Crawling out with fear as the spectacle began to consume the blue shimmer. Yeah, I believe if you go to the morgue first and then the cistern itself after, then you get the water monster chase sequence. So we'll trigger that just to see what the system looks like with a remaster. But Christ, 12 years on, 13 years on. This year, God.
Herbert, how did we find this place?
An old friend back in Algiers gave me a map.
Why isn't he with us? Didn't he want to come?
He wanted to, Daniel, but things don't always turn out the way we planned.
That boat noise in the background, or whatever it is, always reminds me of the things from Morrowind and Solstheim in the Skyrim. I don't remember what they call it, the Silt Striders? We can do it, come on. We have to get the world's most elaborate amnesia chair flip, we have to. Ah, the secret notes.
17th May, 1839. Early afternoon. It has come to my attention that there's been an accident. Daniel, my research assistant, has been trapped inside the burial chamber. All men are ordered to lift the massive stone hinder. Recovered Daniel after 1 hour of entrapment. After some preparation, the workers hoisted the heavy stone with block and tackle. Daniel is delirious, and his mind is slowly recovering. I've decided to have him leave for England. It would be foolish of me to risk not just his life, but the expedition's success by keeping him here.
There are 3 cut journals from Dark Descent. The Herbert expedition. And in Rebirth, they do make a comeback as scraps. There's a couple of little scraps on the floor in the big orb chamber. Which is really cool to see. When I played Rebirth, I noticed it straight away, and I'm like, it's clever. They are canon, but I guess their inclusion in Rebirth just may telegraph that he never got to send them, or they never got found. Because some of Herbert's things were covered, but maybe not all of it. Well, evidently not all of it. 13th January 1799. The work I've put into this machine is unequalled by the reasoning of any man. The thought that generations of men have passed away since I first attempted to reconstruct the design is most tiring. The limitations of this world have made my work incredibly difficult. It has forced me to build the thing almost 100 times larger than the delicate contraption it tries to emulate. Not to mention the flow of tamed lightning crudely replaced by pressure of steam pushing its way through pipes and turbines. It shames me to think of what the inventor would have thought of my monster. Where he worked with a magnifying glass to carefully fix all the parts, I pushed 5 men to erect a tower of raw iron in the hope it will have even the tiniest hint of the power found in a traveller's locket. Everybody in my house loves making noise. So obnoxious. Everyone I live with is so obnoxious. I like the purple, that's cute. Alexander, speak to me. Eminence me. Evanescence me.
Daniel, is that you? What are you doing?
20th May, 1839. Those imbeciles. How dare they sacrifice my expedition to their superstition? The camp is in chaos, and they blame the orb. They won't get their hands on it. I shot one of them to put them in their place. It can't be helped. They are animals, all of them. They killed 4 men in the most gruesome way. Their skinless bodies torn apart. They say the desert took them. But I know murder when I see it. I have sent Abdullah to contact the French in Algiers.
Remember, if these were included in the Dark Descent, if these notes were actually left here, Rebirth would have been... people would have been like, oh shit, yeah, what happened? Because it's a question that really gets largely forgotten about. And it's not like this stuff wasn't canon. It was supposed to be in the game, they just, for whatever reason, didn't put it in.
22nd May, 1839. That thing is after me. It's been hunting me for days, but I keep out of its trail, so I will persevere. I can see a settlement at the edge of the desert. I'm getting closer. I can see it, but it is not me. It is Abdullah. Through his eyes I see. His mind I hear. Confined to myself, I see only death, dressed in the orb's darkest shadow.
Very all the context. And we miss out on it a little bit. Which is a bit of a shame. Because having those lines in that dialogue be in Reboot in Dark Descent, it's so cool. No luck guided him as he looked on inside that murky tomb in Algeria. It was just as enchanting as he tried to approach it, but the Baron's firm hand held him back. I was trying to do a 360. Wild orchids seemed a testament to nature's strength, being able to grow inside Benaboo. While that it was Alexander's studies and care which enabled the flower to blossom. I really should stop eating.
Do you see, Daniel? It has yielded.
What?
The shadow.
It has?
For now. Come, let's get this out of here so we can get some peace.
Yes, let's. Where to?
Just down the corridor to the morgue.
Are there more dead men there?
Yeah.
You did well, Daniel. Come, let's get going.
What happened? Why are all these dead? Where am I? What's happening? Help! Anybody! Help! Two. 3 days now. This is ridiculous. Why doesn't someone come to this room? Hey! Anybody! Am I all alone here? Help! Help! I'm so tired. If I sleep, will I wake from this nightmare? If not, I pray my Heavenly Father will take me in my sleep.
Take me, Jesus. I'm really sorry. I forgot to turn subtitles off earlier on.
Let's break up the monotony a little bit with some dialogue by somebody else. Alexander along with Daniel makes up the foundation for the entire story. Together they make the core conflict. There was a lot of background for this character as he is in a sense the villain, so I wanted to do everything that I could to make him likable and have people sympathize with him. It's just the best way to make a bad guy. If we can have the player feel for their opponent, they might start questioning their own actions. Alexander's story is quite interesting in its own right, but in the end it was important to have the story deal with the relationship between Daniel and Alexander. That's why there is so much about the last few weeks and so little about the history of Alexander. Because after all, since we're playing Daniel and he seemed to want to get back at Alexander, we the player want to know how bad it really was and decide for ourselves if we think he should be punished.
Did I turn commentary off? No, I didn't. This room looks so pretty. Hehe. Not really much light on the hand, but well. Plague outbreak. The strange deaths among the servants and prisoners have finally been resolved. It seems the drained sewer, which has recently opened up for use as means of transport, is plagued by peculiar poisonous fungi. The victims seem to have suffered an extremely quick outbreak of sickness affecting the entire body. Some of my men, including myself, are blissfully spared by the calamity, but it's clear that this cripples my progress. Prisoners die quickly, and their contaminated vital lacks the energy I seek. I shall immediately start working on a vaccine. Alexander, let me tell you all about the vaccine. You know what's in this stuff? Rat poison. It's better to list what isn't in this stuff, you know? I don't want it in my body.
Breathing, Daniel. Do you hear me? Have you changed your mind?
No. Vaccine trials. The vaccine enabling my men to work in the fungi-ridden sewer is a definite success. Unfortunately, only a few of the servants have been remedied as the procedure proved difficult. The others will perish and eventually I'll have to create more of them to keep my experiments running. Note that an injection of vaccinated blood will work as a shield long enough to pass the sewers without any risk of infection. It will do fine for prisoner transport. I fear for Daniel, for he is reckless. He's tainted by the approaching shadow and will not be able to pass the gate. Will he be able to accept this in the end? My love, I've seen evil in him. How am I to trust him with the truth? What cruel irony do I have to do unto him what Agrippa did unto me? It begs the question, who was Alexander's love? Who was he talking to? And I had a theory a long time ago. Yeah, there's no thing there. I had a theory a long time ago about Alexander killing himself. Because in his little secret room in the chancel that's only accessible if you go there while it's open, while the bridge is active, there's a big altar, a big shrine, and a bunch of blood. And it's in front of a picture of a woman. So to me, that looks like his little, like, sacrificing area. Maybe he destroyed his mortal body there, you know? Because he has a ghost-like appearance in this, whereas in Rebirth, they are literally just blue people. But he's very ephemeral in this game. So he's a ghost in this game, spirit sort of thing. Don't do the bug. Right, I'm not brave enough to bum rush the door with the scripting. So, we won't. I think I'll do the desk card method. But I threw the chair over there. Look at this. This works, right? Oh? Oh. so sexy. He waited for his eyes to adjust to the darkness, but no shape or contour appeared. I'm going to wait in the light a little bit for Daniel's sanity to come back. Oh, we read that one already. Damn it.
She deserved it, that little bitch.
She did deserve it. Oh, bitch. Come on, fucking cunt. Faint murmur echoes through the large empty chamber. Foroccolo. Fara. Cantia. Epic lead. Oh, it's been moved.
7th of August, 1839. There is no denying that Alexander puts a lot of faith into what I can only describe as magic. I'm not surprised. Even while traveling across Europe, I assumed I would have to embrace the supernatural to save my mind and life. As a novice, I do everything in my power to stay focused and not dwell too much on my own doubts. Alexander woke me up early and told me it was time we got started on our work. He was obviously excited to get going, and we headed downstairs to the old dungeon where he preferred to attempt his rituals. It turns out that Alexander is a true Renaissance man, paralleled only by Da Vinci, I'm sure. He showed me several rooms fitted for specific research, such as anatomy studies, alchemy, and botany. The crown of Brennenburg must be the inner sanctum, a most hallowed ground where we shall attempt to permanently banish the orb's shadow. August 1839. I could never be certain until today that I was on the right path. Using my orb, Alexander managed to channel its power unto us. The inner sanctum flared with blue, fiery light, and I could feel the same things I felt in the dark chamber in Algeria. It was like standing in a mad whirlpool of impressions. It was terrifying. But Alexander kept calm and wielded strange tools of science in order to tame the storm. Suddenly, the blue light was stained by strains of red, and the walls burst with pulsating tissue resonating with the scene. Alexander quickly covered the orb in some cloth, and the unspeakable thing vanished. Apparently, the orb's shadow is closer than Alexander thought. He said I should prepare for a warding ritual tomorrow. I'm not sure what he expects, but I have a bad feeling about this.
Couldn't do the jump.
August 1839. It is still early, and Alexander is busy preparing for the ritual later today. Seeing him this worked up makes me question why. What does he stand to gain? I realize he is curious about it all, but surely there must be more. Is he so foolish he will attempt to tame the power of the orb? I must admit that yesterday, when Alexander flooded the inner sanctum with blue light, I realized we had but graced the orb's true potential. This might turn out to be more than escaping a creeping shadow. It might be the beginning of something truly extraordinary.
What'd you know for notes? That's really interesting. Henry Bedloe went to class carrying the anger of his bitter mother. He never cried. He made others cry instead. Pain is like that. You either become sad or you become angry. Henry always chose the latter. Henry Bedloe was the name of a bully that Daniel bullied. That bullied Daniel. Daniel was bullied by. Anyway. That's it for part 3. I'm imagining we can do this in either 4 or 5 parts. Not really sure. But yeah. Oh, I just want to keep playing. And I'm gonna just keep playing. This is fun. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.